The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbb-radio.com.
Welcome to 71Kicks. I almost did the old intro, but we're back. 71Kicks is here, guys. We just did our first live stream of the weekend for Chelsea versus Liverpool. Great time. Good to see you guys again. We're back in studio. It's Alec, Brandon, and Zach here, folks. We are back to do our predictions again this week. Interesting little scenario we got right now, though, because we are going into international friendlies right now, international break. We did start a prediction series a little late, so we're coming in and we're going to make up those first three match weeks that we didn't predict with some international predictions over the next windows throughout the season. I think it's actually going to match up pretty well, where this might be the last international break for the year, or there's going to be one more in November, I think.
One more in November.
One more in November, so that'll make up 2 weeks, and then there's the one next year that's going to be in like March or like, you know,
it's like that
deeper.
like that last major break before
like
they go
that.
to the World Cup camps.
It'll add up nicely where like that's going to be a crunch period of some bonus games for our predictions. We're also for this series, we're going to pick random games. The international window opens up a lot of different games for all over the world, so we're not structured to the same games right now. So we kind of gave ourselves a little room for some wild card picks. Little opportunity for some wild card points right now. So let's get into it. Some international predictions here. Now, let's get you guys back up on our totals. Just to buffer the audience here and let everybody know what happened. Not only did I get one of my predictions, well, I got a whole bunch of predictions right. Not only did I got 1, 2, 3 accurate scores last week. I got 9 points off 3 games, boys. I jumped into that lead. I'm now at 26 points in the series, folks. Zach is in second at 23 points, and Brandon is at 18 points, folks.
Stupid.
listen,
I don't want to
man.
play this game anymore.
Hey, one of those games, it was one of the situations, and this is why I said before where we'll alternate saying our picks, because one of the games was Leeds-Tottenham, and I think we had the same score at one point, and then you were like, oh, what, you picked that score? No, fuck it, I'm going to go to Leeds. It's like, we got to just stick with our guns here.
I'm also sick. I need to stop doing this. Every single time we do this, I say, goals. I want goals. And then it's always 1-0, 1-1, the most minuscule score line.
It's the state of the league.
Out, and dumbass, I did it again with international window. I threw out like 7-0s here and there. Like,
I'm right there with you.
I do have a couple high
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
But it's the matter of which teams you picked in that international window right now, and I feel like we might be on the same page with one of these teams that's going to score some goals.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Fiji.
I think there's a couple. I think there's a couple games in here where you're looking like, that's going to be some goals.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for the U.S. Virgin Islands game against.
It's USA versus Ecuador, and then USA versus Australia.
No, I'm talking the U.S. Virgin Islands, brother.
You got yeah. I'm like,
I'm going way lower.
What are you talking about? The U.S. Yeah, the U.S. Yes.
Yep.
One of the territories playing right now.
There
Okay.
we go.
All right. Well, we got our predictions here. We've got 10 games for this international window. Again, folks, the same deal that we have going for the league right now. If you get a prediction right, you get a point. But if you get the score line right, you get 3 points. If you don't get anything right, you get nothing at all. Why don't you guys want to toss up? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Zach, take it away, man.
I went off the rails a little bit with some of these.
Do it.
So my first prediction, I have Egypt beating Djibouti 5-0.
Like that.
I have Denmark and Belarus, and that's going to be the 3-0 Denmark win.
Wait, can I? Quick question.
Yeah.
With how you feel about Mo Salah, how many does Salah score out of that 5?
Right.
Just one.
Just one.
Just
okay.
one. Okay.
All right.
It's Djibouti, you know. He's basically playing like a BDSL team.
Hey.
You know, so
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
So Denmark 3-0 against Belarus. I have the Netherlands beating Malta 7-0. I have England beating Wales 2-0.
Okay.
Algeria beating Somalia 4-1.
Okay.
I have Austria beating San Marino 5-0.
Come on.
I have France beating Azerbaijan 7-0.
Come on.
I have Germany 4-0 to Luxembourg.
You son of a bitch.
I have Ivory Coast to beat, say, Chile 6-0.
Okay.
And then I have Senegal to beat South Sudan 3-0.
There we go.
So
Wow.
I went for games where they pretty much always were a blowout in one favor. More like the England-Wales game. You know,
Yep.
it's usually just like a comfortable England win.
Damn.
That sounds like a lot of Reddit streams.
Yeah. No. It's all foot mop.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So I wanted goals for international breaks. That's the only good part of international break is just the blowouts. Sometimes.
Fair.
They're fun
Oh
to
yeah,
watch,
the
so.
stat padding with some of these
Yeah.
teams.
Holland.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah. So
I love some of those picks.
Those are my I went all over the place.
I do
Decided to
like
just
it.
go for some. I've been going for basically straight 10 points. Probably not going to get a score right, but hopefully going 10
No,
for 10.
no, that's
Like
that's
that.
That's
fair.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the way to
So-
do
That's
it
smart.
right there.
That is smart.
Just get points on the board. That's
Yeah.
the goal.
You found some of those games too that I didn't even think to look for, like the just random, when it's
Yeah.
Egypt playing, Djibouti.
Yeah.
Those are like I picked a lot of games that are like a lot of the major internationals, and it seems like these are the bigger matchups, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's fine.
It's
Lose
crazy.
some
exactly.
points. That's
I'm
okay.
losing
Lose some
points this
points.
weekend, I guess. I'm losing points.
Yeah, talk your shit. You're first place, and I,
Right?
I got
Yeah, now I'm
room
coming
to
in all
mess
fucking
up a little
confident here
bit.
in my
Yeah,
international
whatever.
picks.
Whatever.
Why not? Here, let's get into it. I got Poland versus New Zealand. I'm going 2-0 Poland. Korea versus Brazil is going to be 3-1 Brazil.
Okay.
I almost picked that England versus Wales game, but I'm not touching England with a 10-foot pole unless it's something like England versus Latvia for 4-0 there. We'll see what goes on. USA versus Ecuador is going to be 2-1 USA. I think Pochettino. Yeah.
The only thing I will say is they don't have Caicedo. So
Okay.
that's the only thing the U.S. has got going for them. In
Yeah.
that game.
And they only just won their first, I think, game with Pochettino over the last window. So we'll see what goes on there. So confidence, that's a bold pick.
I'm not excited for the U.S. window.
No.
Oh no, yeah, this is going to be a turbulent one. Now, what happens if we don't get two decent results over this window? Is Pochettino going to be on the hot seat now, and then
I
leading
think
into the next window?
You have to ride them at least until the World Cup. You have
At
to.
least.
It's way
agree.
too late to try and
Yeah.
bring in a whole new manager and system. Like you have to ride.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
this is kind of the plan, anyways. It's
Yeah.
just he gets to the World Cup and then he goes back to Europe and goes and
pretty much,
Probably.
right?
goes manages somewhere else. I think they just said, you know what, like they started the talks. He was willing to have those conversations. They said, you know what, let's just get a manager that everybody's been asking for. I just think, like, especially coming from experience of having Poch for a year, I think he needs time to build his system.
Right.
And I think just for international like football, it's just hard for him because he's not with his guys every single week.
Yeah,
And obviously, a lot of his stuff is just running players into the ground kind of thing because that's what happened with a lot of the injuries at Spurs and
Yeah.
stuff. But I just think that's the issue that we're kind of watching it go through is just like the early because even it is he's been on the job for 6 months or whatever it's been now.
Yeah.
It's still in many ways it's still the early days for him, so it's just kind of getting used to that new system. And I think we have the players to play it. I think we have a lot of energizers in midfield, but
Yeah.
I just think it's going to take some time, and I don't know if we're going to have enough time before World Cup to have any kind of
Coming
a
up
run.
quick.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
real
right around the
soon.
corner. It's gonna be here before we realize it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll see if we get a decent result, man. I mean, we made it out of the group stages. Did we make it to not the semis, but like
It
the
was,
quarterfinals?
round of
Wasn't that
16,
Round
so
of
we
16, we
got
got knocked
last-
out.
last tournament?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
World Cup.
yeah, bounced by another one. Dumfries had a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Crazy tournament. All right, my other picks were Mexico versus Colombia, 1-1 draw there.
Mm.
Norway versus New Zealand, 5-0 Norway. Holland,
All 5.
right?
Some more stat padding on the way.
Exactly. You might as well just say 5-0 Holland right there. Erling Holland, not the Netherlands.
There you go.
Japan versus Brazil. I've got 2-1 Japan, and I'll tell you
Wow,
why.
I like that.
Ankavati is, he's jumping into international fixtures right now, and I think after the last break, Brazil didn't do too hot.
Yeah.
Japan is also one of those international teams that can also get a result, so this might be a big upset win right there, a little bit of a splash.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Uzbekistan versus Uruguay. We got 3-0 Uruguay. USA versus Australia is going to be a 0-0 draw. And then Norway versus Israel, 6-0. Norway.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
That was a dangerous pick because we don't know if that game is going to be played or we'll say less. We'll say less. And Brandon, your picks.
All right. Well, I realize I have 12 results here, so
Oh shit.
let me really quickly get rid of 2. All right, I'm gonna get rid of I'm gonna get rid of both USA games
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
I don't
okay.
trust
Yeah.
the United States.
That's
this window.
completely fair.
I
those
would
are the
have
two
not
that I'm
picked them
getting
at
rid
all
of.
if I saw some of these other fixtures like France. Where were they when I was looking up fixtures this break?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is not gonna count, but I did have Ecuador beating the U.S. and them tying Australia.
Okay.
So I'll throw those out there just for the sake of us knowing, but
Okay.
those don't count. Austria got beaten San Marino 3-1.
Okay.
England versus Wales, I got 1-0 to England. Netherlands Malta 6-0 to the Dutch.
Okay.
South Korea Brazil, I'm going 2-all.
Interesting.
Let's see, U.S. Ecuador, I'm not doing. Belgium and North Macedonia,
Ooh.
Belgium 6-0.
Yeah.
Interesting.
France Azerbaijan 5-0 to France. Germany Luxembourg also 4-0.
Oh shit.
Argentina Puerto Rico, I have 3-0 Argentina.
Argentina's playing Puerto Rico.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
What?
Yes, they are.
I missed that one. Damn.
Yeah.
If that's not the easiest 1 point I'll get in this entire series, this is the last time you will ever see me on the
Yeah, dude.
podcast. And then let's see, 2 more. England, Latvia. I'm going 3-0 England, and then I'm finishing off Spain, Bulgaria. Spain 3-1.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, those are good picks. Damn, you guys got. I fucked up.
I will still find myself at the bottom of our table.
Yeah.
Yes. We
I
all
don't
know
what's
that.
going on, man. You're not getting lucky with the picks.
I don't know what's
happening.
because my dumbass wants like 7-0 on the Prem, and it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unless Voltamata steps up to the PK spot 7 times a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy, that was gross.
Yeah, man. I mean, the defensive, like, these teams are just playing that low block everywhere you go in the league right now. So it's like no goals are getting in, and the teams that are getting the shots off, it's just everyone's getting unlucky. I don't know what's going on, but and plus, I mean, it's a testament to the goalkeepers we got in the league right now too. You know, like we were
There's a lot of good goalkeepers. In the
so
league
many
right
good
now.
goalkeepers, and that's at the heart of it. Like, you know, once you're getting past the other 10 on the field, if you got someone good in the net, you're rock solid. And like I feel like that's the landscape of where we're at right now. No goals, but if they get in, it's these margins of where these teams are at. Like look at the Everton game because they just played Crystal Palace this past weekend. And I don't know if you guys saw those highlights, but that was
We were
interesting.
spot on, by the way, about game of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spot on.
real intense stuff there.
2, standard mid-table teams that are punching above their weight right now, but absolutely just phenomenal game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And like, what was the one of the big highlights for it was Henderson, man. Like he was stopping as much as he could, but like it was just that unlucky moment.
Yeah.
And that's it too. Like it's just unlucky moments. Like it's just luck is what comes down to it at the end of it. Like, the last game we played was that West Ham game, and we got a lot of shots off Arsenal, but like just unlucky that not enough of them converted, and it wasn't until the end of the game Saka just got one more off, and it was 2-0. Like,
yeah. That what is it? Hill
It's crazy.
Dickinson, Everton's new ground.
Yeah.
That's turned into a fortress.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're still unbeaten there.
Yeah,
I believe.
I believe they're. I think it's four wins, 1 draw so
Something
far.
like that.
Like
Crazy.
it's
Something like that. That's
Yeah.
turning in. Yeah, that would
Which-
be. If we ever made it, if 71Kicks ever goes overseas, I think that would be a fun one to go to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would be a fun
Oh
one.
yeah. Little Merseyside derby there or something for the.
that'd be a
That
good
would be
time.
nuts.
the only thing that sucks about it is they're not a mile away from each other anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you
Right.
could hear the other team celebrating a goal from your own stadium, like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not enjoying that, but like that's just such a cool. That's such a
Yeah.
cool experience you just can't find anywhere
Stones
else.
throw away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's killer stuff. All right, we got our international picks done. One of our other segments we had to do today was an interesting one. This was a fun idea you came up with, Zach. Was
I think it was Brandon's idea.
We'll give
What?
it to Zach.
I don't
Hey,
know.
we'll
But,
give it-
I mean, I'll take credit, but I think it was Brandon's
I
idea.
feel like I don't know. This was an interesting one. The top picks in the league for contenders to be the Ballon D'Or winner, best player in the world. Now, it's an interesting conversation to have, and this is why I would love that we do this segment this week because it's like you look at the landscape in the league right now with the players that are there versus players that might have left this past summer. Like, you could claim, before he left, De Bruyne was, at his prime peak kind of thing. You could throw him in the hat for a conversation like this. We're doing top 5 players in the league that could be contenders
within the next 3 years.
Within the next 3 years. Now
did we
we're
stick
going
to the 3 years?
I
went a little off the rails. I did. Well, I've one pick that I don't think is the next 3 years,
Okay.
and then I have the other 4 that I think if there's anybody that's going to win in the Prem in the next 3 years, those would be my picks.
Yeah.
So I'm a little off the rails with one pick,
Sure.
but that's just because I think he has as good of a chance as anybody going forward.
I think that's where the conversation gets a little difficult
Yeah.
because if you said this season, this player from the Premier League will win the Ballon
Yeah.
d'Or,
Right.
not really.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
it's hard
why
to
I gave that little
Yeah.
bit of a buffer.
Okay.
And it's tough doing like youngsters too because like it's easy to be like, oh yeah, like Rio Angamoa could be a Ballon d'Or winner someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they said similar things about Jack Wilshere.
Yeah.
And what
Right,
happened
right.
there and
Yeah.
it's so hard to tell like what a 17-year-old's gonna do
Right.
or
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
21-year-old's gonna do.
So is
but-
it wrong that I have Garnacho in my top 5?
that is absolutely disgraceful if you did.
Once upon a time, right? People would be saying that.
If you got a different
Um,
haircut, he can be in the conversation.
Yeah. Any United player landing in that top 5 is a miracle for that team.
Oh,
We'll just
Lord.
say that,
Yeah.
Either you guys want to go first with your list and
I'll
rattle
go
off
fir-
some
I'll go
names?
first
Yeah.
this time.
All right.
I'll go
Yeah.
first
Let's
this time.
let's okay.
So how do we want to do it? We want to just go top 5. We want to go boom, boom, boom. What do we want to
We can
do?
do top 5. Let's just do the top
Okay.
5.
So number 1 on my list, with a shot at the Ballon d'Or in the next 3 years, I have Mr. Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
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 I feel like
he-
he's got to be everybody's
is he number one and number one?
If he's not all
Yeah.
3 of our number 1 right now, then
Yeah.
this is like it's the clown take
Yeah.
session right there.
Yeah. And
Every single year he's going this way, and then the form he's in right now, if he stays
Scary.
healthy,
Yeah.
there's not many that are gonna be able to keep up,
Yeah.
and I would argue this is the best he's ever looked
Yeah.
in his
I think
career
so.
far.
which
Yeah.
is
Like-
scary as fuck to think
Yeah.
about.
It is.
And it's I think he's like if you look at City's top goal scorers right now, I think he's on 9 in the Prem. Second is Esteves from Burnley or however you pronounce it. That has 2 own goals.
Jaden Anthony or whatever.
No, Esteves or whatever, the center back that had 2 own goals against
Oh
City.
yeah.
And then there's a bunch of people or a few people on 1.
Yeah.
But Holland's got like 9 of their 15 goals this season,
Yeah.
and it's it's just he's the one player in the league you can rely on to carry the weight of every single goal.
He is. He's single-handedly keeping them
Yeah.
in that spot
Yeah.
in the table right now. I,
I
think they're
mean,
6th. I think they're
and-
right
Mhm.
outside.
To be
Climbing
fair,
their way
he's
up.
6th or 7th.
like it's not even just the goal scoring right now either. Like
6 or 7.
it's not even just the goal scoring with him right now. Like his hold up play this season's been phenomenal. Like
Right, his
the best we ever
positional play.
it's looked like. I mean, obviously his runs in behind and his runs in general, his movement off the ball has always been phenomenal. But it's that hold up play right now that's really been impressive.
Which has always kind of been the biggest shtick about Haaland too, is
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
like playing with his back to goal and joining in the actual play rather than just being a killer in the
And
box.
one of the
Yeah.
things about him is the past, I know his first season he didn't get a full season, and I think it might have been the past year or 2 he didn't get a full season because he was out for a couple weeks here and there, a couple weeks. If he stays healthy for a full year, the numbers that he's just going to put up are going to be insane. He's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
off to a crazy start right now, and with the international stat padding, it's just insane.
Didn't he
what this
just hit
guy's doing.
50 goals in the Champions League too?
I
I
think
think he
that?
did. He
Yeah.
might have.
which is
In like
crazy.
47 games or something like that.
It's something
stupid.
It's like I think he has over 50 international goals and he has over a goal per game for the national team and then
Mhm.
over a goal per game in Champions League,
Yeah.
which is just unbelievable. And in the Premier League, he's
it's video
100.
game numbers.
It's like
yeah.
100
They are.
something and 110 games in the Premier League or something
It's like
unbelievable.
Create a player in FIFA. Like
Yeah.
it's
Literally.
stupid.
Yeah, going to
It's
score every
stupid.
game at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Excuse me. I also realized I did have a couple honorable mentions, which I'll just
Mm.
go through real quick. Cole Palmer,
Oh
Oh.
Javi Simons, and why am I blanking? Victor Gyökeres, right?
Jokeresh, yeah.
What's his first name?
Victor, yeah.
Is it Victor?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Victor.
Gyökeres. Javi Simons is a fantastic player, but unfortunately, I believe team success and what you're winning goes into the decision, and Tottenham ain't winning shit.
Yeah.
So I think he's flashy enough to get his name in, the top 30 or whatever it is, but I can't see him actually winning it. And Gyökeres, just switching leagues, he's not going to put up the numbers that he did in Portugal, which is going to hurt his chances. But number 2, still the best number 7 in the league, still one of the best German players of all time, Mr. Florian Wirtz. Of all time. Of all time, I said it. Give him time at Liverpool. We talked a little bit during the live stream. They don't utilize him in his best capacity. They don't do it. They keep it so wide. He just makes run after run after run, in and behind, in the channel, and they just don't slide him through. They don't. Every time he receives the ball, it's like his back's to goal. He's checking back. He has to turn, and then everybody's so far away. Far away. There's no one there. Salah's just, you're a lazy fuck recently. You're a lazy fuck. And then Isak looks lost. He really does. He looks lost. And I know I said I'll take Florian Wirtz 3v1 all the time, but you need to use him better, Arne Slot. You need to do it. And there's the best player in the world in the next 3 years.
This is why you wanted that little buffer in there for like room for the next 3 years for a player to win it.
Yes.
Right? Because we're talking currently. Like,
will Florian Wirtz win it this year? Hell
Probably
no.
not.
Hell
Probably
no.
not.
But does he have a chance to if you fucking use him for the reason you spent 125 million or whatever?
Yeah.
Sure.
This room.
Number 3, I went with Hugo Ekitike. He needs to start as the number 9. He's in some sort of form right now. I think it was our first episode. We talked about a striker and his confidence, and I think that went into like my João Pedro Golden Boot shout, which is horrible on my end. Why did I do that?
He's got to get some service to get some goals,
Oh
you
my
know?
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. No, but when Hugo Ekitike is on the field, Liverpool looks like a better team. And if he can continue those numbers and growing in a league like the Premier League, he's only going to skyrocket his chances.
He changed the game this past weekend.
Big
He
time.
scored the goal for Liverpool.
Big time.
Right?
No,
Was him?
Gakpo.
No, it was Gakpo.
Oh, it was Gakpo. That's
It was
right.
Gakpo.
Shit.
Yeah. Number 4, I went with Donnarumma. I still think-
Goalkeeper. Interesting.
Yes.
I
Love
threw a
it,
keeper in there.
dude.
I threw a keeper in
Love
there.
it.
I still think he is the best shot stopper in the world.
Yeah.
Coming off one hell of a fucking season.
Absolutely.
If he can learn how to play with his feet like Pep likes to, if he can add that to his game, there ain't many keepers in the world that are better than that. And City is City. You know,
Yep.
they can go on a run. Right now, Holland's single-handedly keeping them up there in the table. If they can win some trophies, some silverware, I think his name deserves to be up there.
I'd say Holland's the first name you think of when you're talking about City staying up and staying in form. But the second name that comes to mind for me whenever you're thinking about City right now is him, Donnarumma.
Has
He's
to
going to
be.
go as the dark horse signing of the summer right now.
You think?
Because I think so. Like at the end of the year, it could be, it might not be Raya winning the Golden Glove. It could be ended up Donnarumma, just because he snuck right into this league right now and behind a defense that City's got, and again with the low block being everywhere, as the best shot stopper in the world, you're set. You're gonna be cozy.
Yeah. Losing Rodri is gonna hurt.
Yes.
Losing Rodri
We'll
is
see what
gonna
goes
hurt a
on
little
there.
bit. So that's an interesting one. But again, with the ability to stop the ball like he does,
Yeah, man.
doesn't always really matter who's in front of you. And number 5, I hope I'm doing this right. Is this it? Is this how you do it? Is this how you do it? Nick Voltemata,
Oh,
build
Lord.
the statue. That was the most disgusting penalty I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're
That
glazing
was
penalties now.
disgusting. Did you watch the clip?
It was nice.
No,
Oh,
I watched
my-
it live. It was a very
Oh
good
my
penalty.
lord!
Are you going for that long sleeve? You gonna get that Voltemata long sleeve?
I've
You
looked
got-
every
you
day
have
for
to,
the
right?
past 10 days. They're sold out. They only have 3XL, and let me tell you, I'm real close to buying a 3XL.
Yeah, man.
I'm
I
real
would,
close to
right?
doing it.
A baggy look with it. It would look good.
I like that. I like that a lot. No, Nick Voltemata, every aspect of his game right now, I think he should be the best striker in the league. I think he should be talked about as the best striker in the league. Fuck you, Holland. I don't care about your goal contributions right now. Nick Voltemata, build the statue. Who's next?
It could happen. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You
Do
want to
wanna
go?
Or-
All right, I'll go. It's gonna be a little entertaining here.
I'm glad this isn't like a point system thing because I would go with probably 0 points.
Right. No. Yeah. Same with mine here, because my picks are more so in the current, but they're also guys that are not really close enough to win it. So you could still say within the next couple of years they could win this right now. Holland, number 1. I'm not in any real particular order, but I kind of am with this. My second pick here is a very interesting one, another kind of on the defender level, but I am going for Gabriel, boys.
Oh, God.
Gabriel winning Ballon. And here I'll tell you why, okay? Him and Saliba, best defensive record in the league. But they're stopping. I think it's like in past calendar year, they've only let 4 goals in from open play. You got to look at that. You got to look at the goal contributions he's adding. You know, I think he might be top scorer for us in the calendar year too, or something stupid like that when you look at that stat because of how many goals he scored off the corners. But you just take a look at his leadership in the team, his role that he plays in Brazil as well. I think that also factors into some of these conversations when you're looking at that, you know, who's best in the world, because you also look at their international level. Like Rodri winning that year was also due to the fact with like Spain winning the Euros and with, City going on the run that they had. So
that's what I mean. Silverware helps,
Yeah.
which
It does.
I don't like that at all.
No.
And
But
the problem-
that's kind of one of the determining factors here with
Yeah, it
this
goes into the
contest,
talk.
really.
The problem this year too is because it's a World Cup year, that World Cup player of the tournament always gets put into like the top 2 at least of the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's the thing with it this year is like there's a lot of players having really good strong starts to the season. Like if we're going outside of the Prem, like Mbappe for example, like
Yeah.
he looks hungrier than ever
Oh, yeah.
this season,
Yeah.
and it just might not matter depending on who wins World Cup.
Mhm.
Because that's just what we've seen is this trend now of whoever wins World Cup kind of is just getting. Whoever's been player of the tournament at the World Cup's getting projected to this new pedestal of
Right.
this is the best player in the world because you're doing it at the best tournament. in
Remember,
the
we are
world.
talking next 3 years though as well.
Yeah,
True.
So
Yeah. So, no, Gabriel, he could do something with it. Number 3 is my boy. The best 7 in the league,
fuck off.
Mr. Bukayo
Lord.
Saka.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Well, I just had to, I had to. You look at another player on our squad, and I'm trying to look at players within the league that I could see within the top in the area that could go on and do something with it. He carries himself to class. I don't rate him as one of the best players within the team, but he just certainly does get the results.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Wait.
Say that again.
Time out.
Say that again.
Time out.
I don't
Rewind.
rate Saka as one of the best players in the team.
But he's gonna
if you
win
just
best player in the
listen to-
world?
If you just listen to what I said, the name that goes right before him was Gabriel. Gabriel is my rock, my heart. He is my captain in the team. I love Gabriel, and I need that to be declared.
We're talking about best player in the world, and you don't even think he's the best player on Arsenal?
That's
Oh.
right. That's right. No, man, listen, Saka's got his games, and then Saka's got his games that he doesn't show up, man. And
Why is he on the list?
because we're looking at players because I still rate him better than most of the other teams and the players that are in the league, man. I'll tell you that right now. You look at the players on fucking Tottenham that are going to be winning in this race.
God.
Currently, I don't see. Again, if we're looking at the next couple of years, Yavi Simmons, he could be on that list. But right now, I don't see anybody on Tottenham making my list. I don't see anybody on United even close to my list. Chelsea's got one guy that's on my list, and you know who it is. And, of course, that's the man that's going to be in the conversation for anybody. That's
Reece James.
Reece James, baby. No, man, I look at these other fucking teams at the top. City, it's like I'm not going to throw Donnarumma in that conversation because it's a very bold pick going goalkeeper in that way. That's why I said I loved that pick. But, again, Holland is the only player on that team that's worthy of my pick in that regard. The unbiased top
my
5
God.
from me here. It's my very unbiased, picks. So number 4, I got Palmer,
All right.
and number 5 is Odegaard.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
No.
So
oh my God.
that's my top
Oh.
5, and I'm just gonna stick with it. And
You just texted me the other day saying Odegaard can't last a full 90 minutes.
well, and okay,
But he's
so
going to be the best player in the world?
It's a conversation to have though about it, because when he does play, he's making his impacts, and when he is healthy, he's being that dude. He's controlling our fucking offense and controlling the midfield, and How red is my face? Is it as red as the flag behind me?
No.
No, listen. I mean, there's some clownery in the picks. You can, they're fun picks, but
That's
Listen.
the funniest shit I ever heard.
I
That's the
fucking
funniest shit I ever heard.
all these other teams better step up, all right? Because you don't consistently end up in second place 3 years in a row with the squad that we got. And,
Oh man.
so it's
Oh,
like,
God. Your list can only go up from that.
yeah, go for it.
I don't know
Go.
if it is. You
But
guys not gonna agree with
Oh,
it.
no.
Number 5, I went with Adam Morton. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'd expect it. I'd expect it at this point.
Number 5, I went a little controversial, but I just think his rough start to life at Liverpool isn't a fair representation of him as a player overall. I went with Isak.
Oh.
And even if it is him leaving Liverpool and winning it somewhere else, I just think he has that class. And I know it's a very reactionary sport, all right? People love to react quickly to things. For
Say
example,
that again,
like everybody
yeah.
thinking Wirtz is like, a League 2 level player all of a sudden, because he's not getting played due to strengths. And there's some criticism that definitely should go Wirtz's way, but let's not drag it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you keep talking about Isak. You leave words out of your mouth.
Yeah. So, it's a slow start to the season for him and not his best start to the season, but I still really highly rate Isak as a player. And I think when you talk, like going into the season, he was a player we would have considered in this conversation. So that's why I threw him in there.
Do you think he does leave Liverpool?
I don't think it'll be like within a year. I just think like with him and Ekitike, if Ekitike starts playing better than him, I think he's like could go to like Barca for like a cheaper deal in like
Really?
a couple years.
Really?
I can see it like if it gets to that point where Ekitike keeps playing very well and he's not putting numbers in and he starts losing game time, I could see something like that. Especially the way he acted this summer, I could see him just forcing his way out, especially if a team like Barca.
Gotta think about ego. Gotta think about ego.
So,
wow.
number 4, he wasn't initially on my list, but then when we started doing the 3 years, I kind of threw him in. And I don't really fully believe this, but I have Saka on here. I just thought like if Arsenal has a good season this year, and I like I said, I don't know if I fully believe this. I said if Arsenal has a good year, he has a good World Cup, and he's been good for England.
That's also why he made it on my
He
list,
could.
too.
I'm not saying he's going to, because I don't think he will, because I don't even think he's the best English player on my list. But
We're talking about best player in the world, and you're saying he's not the best English player either?
No. If I'm gonna say anything about him, he is England's ace. He's one of their aces, and like, if it's not Harry Kane, it's Saka.
Oh, stop.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Stop
though,
it.
but I think there's a couple more aces before him.
I thought you did your homework.
Not this week. I did not do my homework this week at all, boys.
We're getting things back on track here. This was my little rogue pick. He's not going to win in the next 3 years. I can sit here and tell you that with pure confidence, but I would love it if he does. It's my boy Steve.
Okay.
Like it's like Esteval in his early days in Europe has shown the quality that he possesses and the immense amount of potential he possesses. Not even the goal from the other day.
Right.
The cross to Enzo that hit the post. That ball was just unbelievable out of nothing. Like some of the dribbles he completed, he was absolutely phenomenal the other night when he came on. And he's 18. So that's why I feel like I had to throw him in this list. And like this is the first kid that I've seen at Chelsea since Palmer came in, but before that, since Hazard, that every time they touch the ball, I want to get on my feet and I'm excited every time he gets the ball at his feet.
I don't mind it.
Like he's that kind of player that is going to get you out of your seat. And like it's just directness, the fact that he's always looking to create, he's always going to go towards goal. Like it's just such a fresh breath of fresh air to have. And he's 18. Like the sky's the limit for this kid, and that's why I had to throw him on this list. I actually did before Saka. I was also considering putting in Angamoa, Rio. I was thinking about it because I just think he's a phenomenal. But I didn't want to fill my list with teenagers.
Right.
And then I did for a second. I was thinking Max Dowman just because he is 15. But I said if he's getting compared to Rooney never won Ballon D'Or, so he's not going to win Ballon d'Or. So I left him off the list. My number 2, I just had to. Mr. Cole Palmer.
He's number 2 pick.
He has that ability and that talent, and I don't know if he'll ever win it, but I think if there's any English player in the Premier League right now that has that potential to do it, I think it's him.
See, now what you can argue with him being a good number 2 and being so high on the list like that is the way that the winner ends up, like how they make that impact on the team and like what their contribution is to the team like that, you know. And you look at the season that Palmer had last year, or maybe it was the year before that you would qualify this, but like the dude put the team on his back. And I would say he single-handedly got Chelsea Champions League play like again. And it's one of those things where when you're a player doing those kind of things, that's what puts your name in the hat and like makes you considered, all right, like you're an essential, like that's what a best player does to a team. So okay.
And then my thing too is like if you look at him when he's not on the team and when he is in the team, even when he wasn't firing on all cylinders last year, the creativity, like you have to really watch us play. Like it's easy to just look at the stats and be like, oh, he wasn't producing numbers. The amount of chances he put people in, the amount of times he put Nicholas Jackson through on goal and Jackson smoked it, or Jackson decided to take an extra touch,
right?
Or somebody just missed a chance. Like he wasn't at his best. Well, let's just like, you know, when that season before under Pochettino, he was putting in 9 out of 10 performances week in, week out. He was still putting in 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 while he was in that dry spell. Just the goals weren't going in for him for whatever reason. And, you know, maybe this is biased, and this is my bias as a Chelsea fan watching him. But I think he's phenomenal. I think he has that natural ability, like that just once in a generation natural ability, or not. I shouldn't say once in a generation. There's other players with that natural ability right now, but he has that just like natural talent, just understanding of where how to move a ball. Like some of the touches that he was like, it was like a weekly thing at one point last season with the touches that he was taking were just like getting you off your feet. You're like, holy, like just.
Yeah.
If he's healthy, is he a shoo-in at the next World Cup? Because I know they kind of fucked him over last tournament.
And that's the conversation. I think that we could have a whole conversation about who England plays. Yeah. And that was the conversation last time was, why are we just throwing out guys just trying to get them on the pitch rather than actually building a team?
Yeah.
And I think Tuchel is the type of manager that won't just throw guys out there. And I think that's where it's tricky, because as much as I love Palmer, it's like, how do you tell Bellingham you're starting on the bench?
Yeah.
Or like, do you like, how is, and that's,
didn't he get left out? Well, he's working his way back from injury right now, right?
Working his way back from injury, yeah.
And it's, so
still,
it's,
you'd like to see a player like that.
Yeah, it's interesting because it also, like, does Palmer play on the wing? And then if Palmer plays on the right, then
that was gonna be my next question. Do you think he fills in better as a 10 or on the wing?
I just think it's all based on style.
Yeah.
I think for Maresca's system, I think he suits being on the wing better. And I think we started seeing that when the goals dried up last year, and we saw that in the Club World Cup, where I think him, with the emphasis on Chelsea's system being high and wide, I think getting him in those positions on the ball is what suits him best, which is, you know, obviously there's challenges because that's Restaval plays.
I was just going to say, but then you don't see Steve.
Yeah, and that's the challenge we're going to have going forward is finding a way to get these guys to work together. But that's part of the game at the end of the day, you know, and that's part of having these good players and adapting. And
so you kind of just contradicted yourself there, though. Do you want to see the best players on the field, or do you want to fit a system?
Well, I think that's a part of a manager's job is to have players or make a system that suits your players.
Yeah.
Like if we go back to Liverpool, for example, Arne Slot has this system, but it doesn't suit Wirtz. But if you put Wirtz out wide, for example, or it's just a position he has played before, like he plays that with the national team a lot.
Yeah.
Like there is ways manager can suit or adjust their system, like how Pep did when he started inverting Stones in the midfield, and that ultimately won them a treble. So I think that, you know, there's obviously, you know, I'm going to contradict myself in certain takes, but I think there's like loopholes to certain things, you know. It's just it's not like it's just like it's a one-sided like blade. It's a two-sided blade, and there's different ways to look at it and different ways to use it, and I think that's just, you know, I think that would be my counter to that point about contradicting myself. But
no, I mean, hey, I said, you know, I'm trying to claim Saka's not the best on my team. Meanwhile, he's, you know, one of the best players that you can see in the league right now. But again, you know, those things happen.
And then boring answer, I had Holland at 1 too. Nobody
cares about
that stupid fucking robot.
Yeah.
All right, we're bored of him. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we're bored. All right, we get it. He scores goals for fun. Oh, I'm Holland. I score goals.
Stay humble. Stay humble, man. Stay humble.
Stay humble, man.
Stay humble,
I'm just gonna be humble all year. Oh God! Listen, it's gonna be the worst season of all time if we just have to celebrate another Liverpool trophy. What would that be? 5 and 6 years. There's 6 and I don't even want to.
Liverpool or City?
I mean, City.
City.
Yeah, that's what I meant. City.
I think it'd be 5 and 6 the last 6 years.
Something like that.
I think they went 4 on the bounce or whatever it was. So.
Well, those are the 2 segments for this week, boys. We're at about 40 minutes here. I think we can call it right there.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. We got a long international break. This is gonna suck, but it'll actually be fun to watch and pay attention to this time around because we got our picks right now. I think that's gonna be the driving thing for this break. That's gonna be what's helps me out.
Final thoughts?
I mean, obviously, it's frustrating to go international break after that big win for the Chelsea this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously now I'm just kind of itching to watch Steve play some more, and hopefully he gets to start against Nottingham Forest. And Brazil
right, he's
too.
in the camp, right?
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I don't think he'll probably start at the World Cup, but I mean, he'll be on the plane assuming he's healthy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just you can't justify playing him over Rafinha or even Vinny or even like a Rodrigo right now. Like it's just like Brazil just has so much talent on that team that it's gonna be hard to justify him getting a starting.
Even
position,
Martinelli is just deeper.
All right, let's not drag it here. Let's not drag it. The least Brazilian of all time, Gabriel Martinelli, but.
Yeah, he's developing that like English Cockney accent a little bit now after being there for so long. Yeah,
this run down the wing every single time. But
Oh my god.
Mr. Head down.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. 716 is now on TikTok. So go give us a follow there.
71Kicks. That's right.
Yeah.
You said 716.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's easy
I
enough
just
to
bleed
say.
Buffalo. 71Kicks is now on TikTok. We're also on Instagram as well as YouTube. So like, follow, subscribe. And yeah, we got fucked again by the referees. So shout out referees. Love ya. If you can't see when the sun goes down a little bit, if it gets a little dark, go get your eyes checked. Do not ref a soccer game. That's all I got.
That's all we got. That's all he's got. Listen, we got something fun we're cooking up in the works right now. We'll let it simmer and we'll let you guys find out what that is next week. And then we'll be back with some Premier League predictions next week. Next segment, we'll figure out all that good stuff. Keep watching, like he's saying. Subscribe, share it. Share it. If you see us, if you want to share it's on the socials or anything like that, share the clips. Do it, and we'll repost it or repost the conversations you guys are starting and all that kind of stuff. Let's get some traction. Let's get some things going here. We got that ball rolling a little bit.
The boys got to pay rent.
We got to pay rent.
We got to pay rent.
All right, listen, we this ain't free studio space. All right? So, like, follow, subscribe, share, comment. Do it all, everybody.
I have a better chance of going homeless than Saka does of winning the Ballon d'Or.
Those are real odds, and those could happen.
real.
Keep Brandon in at home, all right? So we'll make it happen. That's it for this week, everybody. We'll see you next time. 71Kicks, we're out of here.
Peace.